Moving on now, the East Coast bracing for what could be the biggest storm they've had there in like 6 decades.
It is incredible to see how big this storm is. Pilar Arias is joining us now from the News Now set with the latest on Hurricane Florence. Pilar.
Good evening, Mark and Christina. Storm preparations and evacuations underway along parts of the southeast coast as Hurricane Florence barrels toward land. A bird's eye view here shot by a drone from the Fox flight team. 1.7 million people in 3 states have been warned to get out of the way of Hurricane Florence, a hair-raising storm taking dead aim at the Carolinas with 140-mile-per-hour winds and potentially ruinous rains. Florence is expected to blow ashore late Thursday or early Friday, then slow down and wring itself out for days, unloading 1 to 2.5 feet of rain that could cause flooding well inland and wreak environmental havoc by washing over industrial waste sites and hog farms. Forecasters and politicians pleaded with the public to take the warning seriously and minced no words in describing the threat. More than 5.4 million people live in areas under hurricane warnings or watches on the U.S. East Coast. That's according to the National Weather Service, and another 4 million are under a tropical storm watch. President Donald Trump declares state of emergency for North and South Carolina and Virginia, opening the way for federal aid. He said the federal government is, quote, absolutely, totally prepared for Florence.
Sparing no expense. We are totally prepared. We're ready. We're as ready as anybody's ever been.
Right now, sir, we're supporting the governors with achieving their life safety evacuation movements. We're focused on mass care and sheltering, and then we'll be focused on helping them to execute their response and recovery goals.
Florence is so wide that a life-threatening storm surge is being pushed 300 miles ahead of its eye, and so wet that a swath from South Carolina to Ohio and Pennsylvania could get deluged. People across the region rushing to buy bottled water and other supplies, boarding up their homes, pulling their boats out of the water, and getting out of town today. Florence is the most dangerous of the 3 tropical storms in the Atlantic. That coastal surge could leave the eastern tip of North Carolina under more than 9 feet of water in spots. Back to you.
Oh, unbelievable. Thank you, Pilar. We'll check back.